I have a daily routine that helps me keep motivated to discover new stocks and stay on top of the stocks in my portfolio. My routine spans Monday through Friday when markets are open. On weekends, I prefer to relax and take a breather from any stock research. Though I'm still observing people's buying habits, checking for new store openings, and paying attention around me to gauge the economy and discover new ideas. Sometimes on weekends, I'll read a new investment book that's been on my reading list for some time. But as mentioned at the beginning of this book, I've already read most of the classics, and so these days it's rare for me to add any new books to my roster. I want to share my routine with you because A, I've been asked over the past couple of years exactly what I do on a daily basis, and B, I believe that any good do-it-yourself investors are active investors. Money never sleeps. Markets change, businesses come and go, new opportunities emerge. Thus, you need to be aware of as much as possible at all times. Here's my daily routine. At 9:30 a.m., markets open. I load up bnnbloomberg.ca and cnbc.com in my web and or mobile phone browser, refreshing periodically throughout the day to stay up to date with business and market news. I open the Capital Compounders Club in Facebook and follow members' conversations, comments, and new posts throughout the day. I open and refresh Twitter throughout the day to see what the FinTwit community is tweeting about. Some good insights and links to news can be found. Plus, you can build good camaraderie here. 10 a.m. I log into my brokerage account and scan through my portfolio. It's been 30 minutes since the markets opened, focusing on early movers. If there's any surprise ups or downs, I look into news or other sources to find out what's going on. Then I check my calendar to see if any of my existing stock holdings, example, Constellation Software, are releasing their quarterly reports. I'll have already pre-built a calendar based on data from online and CDAR, Canada websites. If it's earnings day, I'll visit the company's website, investor relations page, to read the quarterly press release and accompanying financial documents. I like reading press releases because most of the financial performance from the quarterly report is summarized in bullet points and with some management commentary. Optional. You can join companies' quarterly conference calls and or go to conferencecalltranscripts.org afterwards to read the transcript from the call. Google Alerts also helps me to keep track of news on companies. That is all delivered directly into my Gmail account on a daily basis in one neat email. Listen to new podcast episodes in the background. I'll do this while working and researching throughout the day. I'll visit my favorite investment blogs to see if there is any new content or insights. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'll open my watch list on Yahoo Finance, the web or app, and monitor moves throughout the day. I'll consider whether to move any stocks from my watch list to my buy list. If ready to buy, I'll determine position size, log into my brokerage account, and place a trade. But if more research is required before stocks go onto my buy list, I use Morningstar, the 10-year finance performance table, stock charts, technical indicators, and company websites, investment reports, or overviews in PDF format, and their quarterly reports, and forums. I'll go on Stockhouse to look at their billboard forums to conduct more due diligence on any company. I'll text or message my fellow do-it-yourself investor friends, asking them if they're looking at any new ideas or researching new companies. Tip: open one or more group chats with your investor friends in Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp to stay in touch. Don't forget to eat a big lunch. 2 p.m. I'll find out if there's any new company listings, initial public offerings, by visiting the websites of the stock exchanges, example TMX, Canada, and New York Stock Exchange, and NASDAQ in the US, etc. I'll consider tracking any new IPOs on my watch list so that further research can be conducted later using the websites above and in the resource section later on in this book. I'll initiate a stock screener if it's been a while. I'll use the screener on TMX for Canadian stocks or FinViz for US stocks to filter stocks based on return on capital, revenue growth, earnings per share growth, etc. From 3 to 4 p.m., I'll log back into my brokerage account and scan through my portfolio. The market will be closing soon, focusing on the day's winners and losers. If there's any surprise ups or downs, I'll look into news or other sources to identify the root causes. Example, stock drop coincides with an earnings miss. I'll make any buy or sell trades as necessary. If before the market closes, my portfolio has done better than the market, example, the S&P 500, I'm pretty happy. I'll get caught up in any news on bnnbloomberg.ca and cnbc.com, and again, Twitter, the FinTwit community. I'll open Google now, if you use Android, and browse through tailored news for the day, which is based on past results of companies, financial news websites, etc. 4 p.m., the markets close. So I'll check the predefined scans on stockcharts.com for bullish stocks, specifically these scans, the new 52-week highs, strong volume gainers, bullish 50 to 200 day moving average crossovers, bullish MACD crossovers, and gap ups for the day. If I see promising momentum during the day and or over the course of days or weeks and want to research more into the root causes, I'll add these stocks to my watch list. I'll check InvestCom Market Insights for any more data, example, the top percent gainers for the day. I'll log out of my brokerage account and close out any websites or apps. This is to clear my mind for the day, as the daily routine of being a do-it-yourself investor can be incredibly draining. I'll review my Google Alerts daily email, a compilation of news that Google has sourced from websites based on preloaded companies, example Square, Shopify, PayPal. On a quarterly basis, I'll review new 13F filings data on whale wisdom for any new holdings of the hedge fund managers that I'm following. For example, checking on Bill Ackman's Pershing Square to see if there's any positions in the fund. This can help in the idea generation process. Remember, tomorrow is a new day. Markets open again at 9:30 a.m. sharp, Monday through Friday. Don't ever feel that you're missing out if you don't initiate a trade today. FOMO, fear of missing out, can hurt investment returns if you base a purchase on an emotional trigger. Only move stocks from your watch list to buy list and into your account after rigorous research and due diligence. Also, don't just sell a stock that's down one day. Look into the root cause. Remember, in the short run, the market is a voting machine, but in the long run, it is a weighing machine. Ben Graham.